It's not a simple question. That's really way too early to be going into questions like that. It's only 9 days now into the Giro, and this was by far the easiest part. So there's a lot coming up, and especially last week is going to be epic, I think. And I hope in a good way, but it could go either way. Epic in a very difficult way or a very nice way. No, but now we did actually yesterday the first wheel GC test. It's just one climb, full gas, and it went really well, so I'm really happy. But yeah, compared to the last week, this was nothing yet. So.
Did you surprise yourself yesterday?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was better than I thought it would be. A third, I would definitely would have signed for if you asked that before the stage. So I knew that there were quite a few GC contenders here, and to be third on one of the hardest uphill finishes this Giro. The Giro is still, like I said, the hardest part is still coming up, but this climb was definitely one of the hardest already. So I'm really happy with third.
Tom, something about the TT coming up tomorrow. You told after Tirreno, your TT over there, that it was a horrible TT. It had to do also with focus, preparing towards this time trial. You said even in the days before you could not think about it. I guess yesterday you did not think about the TT as well, but can you explain a bit more how you prepared on the day of tomorrow? Last months or weeks, but maybe even today, yesterday, the day before, or whatever.
Yeah, the Tirreno. To be honest, it was also not the TT that I like. It was flat and short, but also in the past I did really well on TTs like this. The TT from tomorrow is a lot different. It's exactly how I like it. So that's already changed a lot, I think. But yeah, we've been working on more on the TT in the past weeks before the Giro. Actually, between Tirreno and Giro, we've been doing more work on the TT bike. And also, I got a wake-up call at Tirreno that I shouldn't think lightly over about the TT. I should really still focus on it, and it's not coming by itself. I should really suffer until I cannot suffer anymore to get a good result, and that was a good wake-up call.
And with that in mind, were you more insecure or less secure about yesterday's day, or if you compare it with the day of tomorrow, which day?
No, still more sure about tomorrow.
Still more sure about your TT capacity.
If nothing strange happens and I have good legs, then I know tomorrow I will be with the first riders. Yeah, that could be 10th or it could be first, but at least I know I'm capable of doing a good result. But yesterday I was not sure of that, so.
That means you will probably have to pink jersey as well.
Depends what the others do. I don't. I with good legs, I think I can end up with the first. But if that is enough for the pink jersey, and yeah, we will see. Maybe I get fifth, then I would have ended up with first. But maybe Quintana gets third, then I don't have the pink jersey. Yeah, you know, you never know, and it's cycling. It's top sport. Anything can happen. But normally, I think my chances are higher, of course. Yeah.
You didn't think this morning when you saw the parcours for the first time, yes, this is going to be my day?
I didn't see it for the first time. Okay. I saw it already the day after Tirreno. And then I knew already.
Now,
Sorry.
with the legs you have now,
Then
feeling.
yeah. Then I think I will do well tomorrow.
Is there an expectation for you, the difference between you and Kitana on 40Ks?
No. I got that question so many times, but you cannot make any predictions about it. And it's not only Quintana for tomorrow. Actually, Thibaut Pinot, I was feeling pretty good last year in Romandie on the TT, and still got beaten by Pinot on a similar TT parcours as the one from tomorrow. So even if I feel good, it's not it's not a sure thing that I either take the victory or take the pink jersey.
It was quite the same parcours, it was shorter, no?
Yeah, shorter. Yeah.
Do you think it's important that this TT is longer tomorrow for you?
Anything above 10 minutes I like, or 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter. The longer the better, of course, because then, for the stage result, it doesn't really matter if it's 15 minutes or 60 minutes for me. But in terms of gaining time on GC contenders, the longer the better. Yeah. But like I said, I really like the TT parcours for tomorrow, but that's because it's hilly. But that also means that the other GC contenders will also like it. I don't like a completely flat TT, but I think the other GC contenders hate it even more. So it's yeah, like I said, I like it, but the others will also like it, and that means that maybe the time differences will not be as big as everyone thinks.
Tell me about your training period before Giro. In which manner is changed compared to the last year?
I had a really different build-up towards this year than the Giro before. Last year I did quite a busy spring, quite some races in the spring and no altitude camp, because I was preparing to go for stage wins here in this Giro, and now I'm going for the GC. So that's really that's different with my approach. I didn't have a lot of races in the spring, because it worked out in the past for me to race less and train more. And so far it's been working out again. So
Talking about the spring jersey, it was discussed. Do you fear it? Because it not besides the race, but also in the race. Before the Giro said it's easier to hunt than to be hunted. And
yeah.
maybe after tomorrow you're the guy that you're to be hunted.
Yeah. I still feel like that, but if I could take it tomorrow, then I would. If you would ask me now, do you want it? Yes. So it's still really special to have it. So I would like to take it tomorrow if it's possible. Yeah, we will see if it's possible. But then yeah, I know it's going to be busy. Pink jersey has, of course, it's pressure, and it's you're being hunted. You have everyday doping control, everyday press conference. Yeah, that's taking a lot of time, and so that's not the best, but I would still like it.
One question after this for the team as well, because yesterday Wilco fell out. The first question is, can you already step over it? You have to probably, but and what are the consequences of the loss of Wilco with in mind what we just discussed with maybe Pinto?
I think Wilco was. I've not many times seen him so happy before his crash. He was really feeling good. and I think he would have been up with me in the top 10. He would have been one of the GC riders here. He was really feeling good, and of course it's a big loss for him to begin with, and also a big loss for the team, and also in the support for me in the mountains, of course. If you have a guy that can do top 10, that's a big blow to the team, to the strength of the team. But still, Laurens was still there yesterday when there was only 12 guys left, so that means he's up there also with the best. So that's already a really good sign, and the others are also really riding good. But yeah, of course, losing Wilco is a big blow still.
Do roles change in the team, for example?
No. We lost Wilco, and the other roles stay the same.
Any other questions?
And then come back to last year for the course or not? What this stage change for you, maybe not you?
Sorry?
Does this stage in Andorre with your win,
Mm-hmm.
what does that change for you? Were you more confident for the stage maybe?
After the win from last year in the Tour. No, it was just a confirmation that that I can be up there with the best on my good days. That gave me a lot of confidence, of course, that stage win. But I knew also that it was in a breakaway. It was not a GC fight. Maybe in that my performance from yesterday was maybe a better performance than the stage win in Andorra, or maybe it was just actually a better performance. But there I won the stage, and yesterday I got third. So, but yeah, it gives me a lot of confidence. Every victory is really nice. Yeah.
Do you consider your performance yesterday on the climb as your best climbing performance in your career so far?
I didn't look at the data. I never look. I don't do that anymore. I'm not riding with the power meter on my bike, or I'm riding with it, but I'm not looking at it anymore. And also after the stage, I don't want to know. So I don't know. I feel better by not doing it.
Do you take it?
I just have a different screen where where I cannot see power. So I don't know how it was. Maybe after the Giro it's nice to find out, but now I'm not interested.
What do you think about Nibali yesterday?
He was up there with the best, but probably blew himself up a little bit by following Quintana a couple of times. And then I was able to pass him in the last couple of kilometers. And he's competition to me, so I was happy that I could leave him behind me on the climb.
Talking about competition, you were there with another Dutch guy as well. Afterwards, do you feel maybe have a feeling that you had got rid of him maybe 1K early?
I tried that like 5 times, but it wasn't possible. He didn't want to take over for me, and I thought, if you don't want to take over, then I can better drop you, because then you're not used to me. And then I thought, we're 2 Dutch guys, and we're 3rd and 4th in the stage. So let's work together to get the competition more behind. But he wasn't able to, or didn't want to. So then I decided to drop him, but it didn't work out. And then eventually it worked out in the last kilometers. But Yeah, I think especially Dutch guys together. I think we should work together then on a climb like that to get even more time on the competition. But yeah, like I said, he either wasn't able to or didn't want to.
He said he wasn't able to, do you believe?
Yeah, yeah. If I speed up on a plus 10%, if I do 1 minute effort on a 10%, he's doing the same watts in my wheel as I'm doing in the front, or watts per kilogram. So if you can follow then means you're just as strong or almost as strong as me. So that means you can also pull. That's how I think about it. But he's a fighter. He's a pit bull. He's biting in your wheel and then he's not letting go anymore. And that's his style of riding. And yeah, I normally actually feel better when I'm riding on the front. So yeah, it was good. But at the end, I was happy to drop him. But we're still friends, huh? I still texted him, and it's all good. But yesterday I didn't understand his
But it's
tactics.
a lesson learned. I mean, what were you doing if you get in the same position? Will you
Sorry?
drop him earlier if you...
No, I tried, but it wasn't possible. So yeah, then. But I didn't want to drop him. The best would be that we would ride together really hard, even harder than we did now, and get even more time on the competition. But
Any last questions?
Next one. Another question about Thibaut, because yesterday we spoke with him. He said, yes, I know autumn is climbing. I know it's consistent.
mm-hmm.
Were you surprised to come back with him at the end?
I knew I had something left. I could have followed afterwards. I could have followed the attack of Quintana, the first one. I was actually flattening out the climb there, and was really not necessary to let a gap for me because I still had the legs to follow, but I didn't know the climb. So he attacked on a steep part, but immediately afterwards it flattened out. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I should have followed that. But then, yeah, I had already a gap, and then, yeah, then it was I needed to pace myself back to him, and yeah, I was happy that I got back to Thibaut again. I don't know if I expected that. Like I said, I still I felt like I had something left, so.
Continue to the Giro?